Καλώς ήρθατε! Thanks for watching Your Greek News. This week's episode is brought to you by Semele Natural Products. I'm your host, Anastasia. When you typically think of Greek cuisine, dishes like moussaka, spanakopita and choriatiki salad, or souvlaki come to mind, which, to be honest, is quite mouth-watering, but not necessarily fine dining. But a few Epicureans tried to change that recently by taking us on a modern Greek culinary odyssey, all in the convenience of a high-end dining establishment in Toronto. And the results were pretty spectacular. Lovers of Greek food eagerly gathered at Tundra Restaurant to experience Nea Kouzina, an exploration of some of the newest trends in Greek cuisine. Attendees were whisked off on a culinary journey where they experienced typical Greek ingredients like feta, olives, and lamb fused together with flavors not traditionally associated with Greek food, creating dishes that were pleasing to the eyes as well as the palate. Yannis Paravalos, the director of food and beverage at Hilton, Toronto, was one of the organizers of the event and sees himself as a culinary ambassador for Greece.
Basically, a bunch of friends, Christine Cushing, myself, and Steve Kriaris, we wanted to showcase to the Torontonians, after having such a large Greek community, how is the Greek cuisine has evolved in Greece and in other parts of the world. And I felt we're really lacking because we have many fine restaurants on the Danforth and everybody loves Greek food, but we haven't seen more of a gastronomic side of Greek cuisine. So we didn't want to be stereotyped as just souvlaki on a pita. Every other nationality, if you take Italian, you can go have a veal sandwich for $4, or you can go have a really nice fine dining experience. And but with a Greek, unfortunately, you can't really do this because they all think, well, you're going to have a nice chicken or gyros or your typical moussaka, and we just have to change the mentality of the consumer out there.
Aside from paradigm-shifting dishes, Steve Kriaris, the president of Kolonaki Group, was eager to warm people up to Greek wines other than Retsina.
Tonight we've got almost all indigenous varietals from Greece. We have Agiorgitiko being served, we have Asiritiko being served, Moschofilaro, Roditis, etc., etc. So we're trying to stick with our indigenous varietals. Since Greece has over 300 indigenous varietals, it's like no other wine. An Asiritiko from Santorini, for example, is like no other white wine. You can't compare it to, for example, a Sauvignon Blanc from New Zealand or Chardonnay from France. It's very unique. The flavor, the terroir, everything is unique to Greece. And that's the beauty of the wines.
And renowned chef Christine Cushing created the unique menu, which she hopes will inspire a new trend in Greek cooking.
My aim tonight is to really get people talking, to get them excited, to experience sort of a great food and wine event, but also to get them to change and shift their paradigm a bit of what they see and expect Greek food is or can be. Because I really think that we don't have a good taste of Greek food in this city. We haven't evolved it. We're sort of stuck in a time when our parents came here. I've traveled around the world extensively, and so many young chefs are doing amazing things with Greek food. And I went, what's up with us? Like, what's going on? So even in Greece, it's not like it is here. So we have to change that.
It's not the stereotype to expect Greek cuisine to come with a side of class, but Christine Cushing seems to be introducing us to a world of Greek food we weren't expecting. The question is the general public ready for this type of Greek gastronomic experience?
Definitely. I think it's a long time coming. You know, years ago it was again, I keep on saying, it was always the same kind of thing, rice, potatoes, and just Retsina wine. And I think the non-Greek population could think, when they think of Greek wine, they always think of Retsina. But they have to understand that we do have a lot of high-end Greek wines that are coming from Greece, and we do have them available here in Canada. And as well with the cuisine. You know, it's not just your typical Greek dish. There's a lot of other great dishes that they have not experienced yet. And this is the place where they'll hopefully bring it out. And you know, and it's a long time coming. You know, it's way we're due. So.
I go to Greece every year, and I love the food there. Okay, but it's very casual. And when I'm there, I'm always looking for, where does one go for fine Greek dining? And the chef that will take the time to put, you know, a wonderful dish together that you don't leave and you're full, and you just look at it and want more. So I thought today would offer me that.
The excitement was clear in the attendees with the idea of a Greek culinary evolution. But what exactly did Cushing have in mind?
Oh, it's going to be a big surprise. No surprise. It's going to be a lot of surprises, but it's going to be 4 courses, and each paired with a wine, because that is the full experience. The first course is going to be a shared course of 3 seafoods, so 3 different seafoods on a plate. The interpretation is very modern, but the flavors, some are quite traditional, so it's that kind of weaving that I'm trying to do. Then we're going into a nice, crisp, refreshing salad. Then we go to a lamb cooked 2 ways, so 2 different cuts of lamb, and a grand finale of a kind of a French interpretation with Greek ingredients of pistachios and strawberries. This is my interpretation. I literally just took the inspiration of Greek ingredients and I just went with it. I didn't really try to constrict myself with, tradition or what it ought to be. I just said, I'm going to take these ingredients and take all my influences and see where we go.
As you can tell, I definitely enjoyed this gastronomic odyssey, if you will. And in all honesty, as much as dishes like gyros or pasticho or yamista are warm, cozy foods for many, it's nice to see an opportunity for the world to experience and appreciate our unique Greek flavors in an haute cuisine environment. For more information on Christine Cushing's culinary expertise, go to christinecushing.com or click on this window now if you're watching this at yourgreeknews.com. Thank you for watching. Please be sure to join us next week. I'm Anastasia, bringing you your weekly dose of Your Greek News.